So hello everyone, this is Ravindra from Pharma Now. So today we have Mr. Rajesh Sharma from Ontime Globe. So Rajesh Sharma has spent decades into pharma logistics now, and he works on a very specialized and very niche area. So we'd love to know about his work, and we'll also like to take more insights about pharma logistics. So Mr. Rajesh, welcome to the Pharma Now.
Thank you.
As we were discussing about, you work in a very niche area where you transport the material which are into clinical trial area and all those stuff.
Yes.
So it's very niche. So
Yes.
can you give brief about it?
Sure. I am Rajesh. I am heading a company called Ontime Kyarrier. It's a startup, but I have more than 25 years experience only in cold chain pharma logistics.
Wow.
Out of primarily, it is for companies who are conducting research, who are doing any kind of research. They are doing clinical trials, or they are doing BA/B studies, or they are doing R&D procurement, or they are distributing their ancillaries for trials. So this is the kind of business what we do. So this is again a business which is highly regulated by government regulations. You need a lot of government permissions, licenses for conducting clinical trials. Again, for doing logistics, these companies who are doing logistics need a lot of government approvals to conduct studies in India. So, and it's highly critical because these are all research products. And if you're not able to deliver them in the right temperature, right condition, right time, their timelines of studies go out of the set timelines. Plus, what they are given to patients doesn't react as it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So the failures can have catastrophic effects on what we are delivering.
Yeah.
So we have to ensure that we are delivering in the right temperature and right time to the right person.
Right.
And plus the temperature readings are available immediately after delivery to them, so that they can use the drugs immediately when they are delivered to them.
Right.
Because this is the one part of logistics. Now the reverse logistics is once you deliver these drugs to hospitals where the patients are being recruited and clinical trials are done, the medicines is given to patients, then we carry the biological samples back to a lab for testing.
Okay.
So that is the second leg.
Correct.
Now all these are in temperature specified by the companies.
Correct.
Because they know in what range the product would remain stable, and they know in what product range the sample will remain stable. So they tell us the range, they tell us the samples, we decide on the packaging, and which can maintain the temperature for 5 days at least.
Right.
Because this packaging we use for delivery of samples or delivery of any kind of item globally also, import, export, both, that way. So then delivery of these samples to the lab for testing purpose. So everything has to be in proper condition. So what happens is our kind of companies are being audited by these pharma companies before they even give to us business.
Right.
They check our SOPs. Like in the panel, we're discussing about SOPs. So we have SOPs, we have a quality manual, we have training records. So we have done everything so that when a pharma company comes or a CRO comes to audit, he can get the confidence that okay, these people have everything, and they can provide us an audit trail for next 5 years.
Okay.
What happens when you do a study? You have to have the data stored for at least 5 years.
Yeah.
So if anything happens, you could be able to pull out the data and give it to the companies.
Correct.
So they are assured that these people can give us that audit trail for next 5 years. Plus they can deliver as they're telling us or committing to us.
Correct.
So that's our core business.
Right.
Apart from that, we also do commercial shipments of peptides, of cell lines, which are sometimes in minus 50 and below, liquid nitrogen.
Yeah.
And these are very high value. Like peptides, if you have a small bottle, like $50,000. Cell lines, one shipment 3 crores. So we do those type of commercial shipments also, which are very costly.
And I remember I happens to have an interview of one of the very senior scientists from a very leading pharma company, and he was telling me about the challenges of getting the samples in a logistic form and maintaining the temperature, and how those samples, very high value samples, get destroyed because of they're not maintaining the temperature or something. It's so critical, and just because the delay what they get, their research process delays for the months.
The timeline go for a toss.
Absolutely.
So they have extra cost because of that, because they are going to pay to the doctors for extra time. Everything, even suppose the drugs, if suppose temperature goes out, so they have to stop manufacturing in a plant and again manufacture that drug for trial to the huge cost.
Absolutely.
So we ensure that whatever we commit we deliver in that particular timeline. So we are a startup, 5 years old, Indian company having offices in Delhi, Pune, Hyderabad, Bombay, Ahmedabad, Bangalore, and Singapore. Now we are trying to open something in US. So we are going slow and steady. But the delivery is what we do to big companies, big global CROs Indian big companies, we have got good appreciation for those companies. Okay,
Wow.
they do their job
Wow.
properly. Yeah.
So that's really great to know, Mr. Rajesh. So what are the key challenges you feel in this segment particularly?
So this segment, the biggest challenge is the kind of packaging what you want to use. The cost of packaging for global companies is very, very high. Some companies, if you want to procure, you have to wait for 3 or 4 months to get the packaging in India.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because they are imported from other countries. The ones which are available wouldn't have the full kind of a range which you want to use. Sometimes quality is a problem. So we have faced various challenges. We are still struggling with the packaging. Though I am in the industry for last 25 years, worked with all the biggest, logistic companies like World Courier, PDP, TNT, Blue Dart, Marken. But I still feel, there a lot of mismanagement happens everywhere. Proper trainings are not there.
Correct.
People take a lot of shortcuts. So that will prevalent in the industry.
Yeah.
A lot of mismanagement is there. They try to hide a lot of things,
I get
SOPs and qualities are there just for the audits. So that is the biggest challenge actually,
Yeah.
because it takes a lot of time to train these people.
Correct.
It takes about 1% to fully trained. Salesperson would be 8 months to 1 year to fully trained. I'm still learning. I'm more than 25 years, but I'm still learning. Because there's still some things which you don't know. There's so many techniques. It's knowledge-based selling basically. So even operations, there's so many new things come, new product, new regulation, and government keeps on changing regulations like,
True.
like recently there were no regulation on import of biological sample in India. That's free. Now they have put one regulation. Now business in India has gone down because they can't get the samples in India. They have to again go for approvals and all. So these things, they are challenges. So even regulations, government should have a stable, fixed regulations for a longer time. It changes, then it affects the business a lot. But government is doing for protecting the Indian business. That is good. But a lot of global business is not coming in India.
Yeah, I agree.
So they have to do something because of which
So consistency in the policies and the
is not there.
regulations needs to be important.
Because when I was in 2007, I was in TNT. The number of trials licenses, that time you had to have an import export license, which is valid for 1 year. We had 100 licenses which were holding for different companies. Now that has gone down to 10, 12. So there are not even 1,000 trials being approved in India at this given amount of time. If that increases, now this is going to come in India.
Oh, okay.
But Indian government is trying to prevent that people are not used like guinea pigs. That's okay. They have improved the regulation a lot. Yes, that is also very good. But they should give more approvals of trials, more business comes in India. So that affects us also. Logistics will get affected because everybody is fighting for a small piece of a cake.
Correct. Exactly. It's a very interesting point what you highlighted. Thanks for highlighting that point actually. So what are the coming trends? What you feel that in this particular area also, what are the new trends which are coming in?
See, as we see the technology is there. I think whatever is available globally, India also has the technology. But Indian market as a whole is very cost sensitive. Okay. So even pharma companies, even in clinical trials, they give priority to cost rather than the quality. So everybody's cutting cost. Everybody's saying, "Nahi, itne mein kar do." This is not possible. Like I'll give an example of a company in Bangalore. He told me, "Sir, do a frozen shipment." I gave him quotation of 14,000 rupees. He told, "Give it in 6,000." Well, 6,000 is only airline cost. What are they supposed to do? They cut the 6,000. So what happens is, when somebody is doing that shipment in 6,000, that is majorly doing corner cutting somewhere.
Absolutely.
So nobody knows what's happening.
Nothing comes free.
Nothing comes free. Okay? So that is one challenge. Everybody wants a service of a Mercedes and the cost of a Maruti car. So that is what is happening in the industry. Yes, but they're good companies also. They understand the quality, especially global companies and certainly Indian big companies also. They know what it is. So they come and audit us because they want quality and they prefer quality. But major companies, a lot of companies, they still don't understand. Logistics also is a pillar of this full pharma scenario. If logistics is not there, they wouldn't be able to deliver anything in proper condition on time. So, though we are not treated the way we have to in this industry, but they know that we are a very, very, very big, important pillar of this company, logistics scenario. So that they should realize. And then we can do a lot. We can give them fantastic solutions, but it comes with a cost because we also going to bear that cost.
I agree.
That they were saying that real-time monitoring,
Yeah.
that IoT loggers are there. We can tell you where the shipment is, what is the temperature, everything can,
Yeah.
but it comes at a cost.
Yes.
So that is being used for companies who have very high value shipments.
Yeah.
Other shipment nobody wants. Chalta hai. They
No, I
can,
agree. I agree. I'm sure. I think the situation will change in coming years because it is a need of society and it's a need of humanity as well to maintain that security. Yeah. So perfect.
Yes.
So, Mr. Rajesh, thanks a lot for talking to us and sharing these amazing insights with us. So, I'm sure. I think let's work together on the same cause
Sure.
to make it more safer.
Sure.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Sure.